club is no longer there. The building is. On their lives. Latrice and Rochelle are very courageous to have made the decision to speak out now about R. Kelly. For years, they were embarrassed about what happened that night, and they were not sure if they should blame themselves for what happened when they were teenagers. Now that they are older and have become mothers, they understand that the person who was responsible is the alleged sexual predator, R. Kelly. He used his fame and the assistance of some of those who work for him to manipulate and victimize two star-struck teenagers who, prior to the night in question, would never have imagined that a celebrity whose music they loved would take advantage of them to selfishly satisfy his sexual desires. To R. Kelly, I'm sending this message. You have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. You have been able to get away with your predatory misconduct for far too long. And to date, the only ones who have paid the price of your misconduct have been the young women who allege that you have victimized them. Now, all of that has changed. Your victims are now surrounding you and crying out for justice. They are willing to face their fear and are no longer willing to let you get away with what they allege you have inflicted on them. It is time for you to face the consequences of what you have done in our system of justice. There, your celebrity will not assist you in flying away from accountability. Your time has come to face the many women who have suffered in silence for so many years. They are no longer silent, and their voices are being heard.
The man who let us into the room returned. He had a walkie-talkie. He said, R. Kelly is getting ready to enter the room. Pull up your dresses. Rochelle and I did what we were told. We were standing. We had panties on underneath our dresses. Then R. Kelly came into the room a few minutes later. The other man left right away when Kelly entered the room. Mr. Kelly was wearing jeans and a white t-shirt. His penis was out and over top of his pants. When Kelly was alone with me, he asked me to perform oral sex on him. I was under the influence of marijuana and alcohol, and I did it. He then had sexual intercourse with me, even though I did not have the capacity to consent. When I first met R. Kelly that night, I was very happy and excited because I was young and I was starstruck. However, now that I'm an adult, I feel hurt by what he did to me when I was only 16 years old and under the influence of alcohol and marijuana, which was provided to me at this after party. I'm coming forward now because I feel this is the right thing to do. I'm speaking out because I want to encourage other victims who I know must be out there, to come forward as well. I want justice for anybody who is a victim of R. Kelly.
Now, being a mother with children, I feel I was taken advantage of when I was a teenager. I just want justice for anyone that was hurt or violated. I want victims to know it's not their fault. I'm speaking out now because I want to send a message to anyone who believes she was a victim of R. Kelly's. I want victims